Well, with the holiday comes the price increases, which should drop hopefully after the celebrations. But another commodity that has generated concern is crude oil, and the declining price of the commodity for oil exporting and non-oil exporting countries is the biggest story in the world right now. This is because it's bringing back cheap gasoline to the United States, but it's wreaking havoc on oil-producing countries like Nigeria, Russia and Venezuela. The price of oil is of critical importance to today's world economy, given that it is the largest internationally traded good, both in volume and value terms, creating what some analysts have called a hydrocarbon economy. In addition, the prices of energy-intensive goods and services are linked to energy prices, of which oil makes up the single most important share. Now, since June this year, the price of crude oil, which was up around $115 per barrel, has dropped by over 30% to below $70 per barrel. As at this morning, the price of Brent crude dropped about $1.30 to $60, while U.S. light crude settled at $55.84 per barrel. According to OPEC daily basket price, burning light sweet crude is priced at $56.90 per barrel. Well, head of the International Monetary Fund, Ms. Christine Lagarde, thinks falling oil prices could provide a boost to the global economy on the whole. Ms. Lagarde is of the opinion that though exporters will be hurt but many other countries will be helped by reducing spending on their own oil needs. But why does the price of oil keep falling? The Chairman, Chief Executive Officer of International Energy Services Limited, Dr. Diron Fawibe, in a conversation with my colleague Chimeze Obiwago, shares his thoughts on this. But that comes up in a moment. But when Business Morning returns in a moment, I'll be reviewing closing figures from the Nigerian stock market and some other markets we track here on the show. And of course, the news headlines for the hour. Please join me again.
What does Christmas mean to us? As a 9-time Station of the Year award winner, our desire...
Welcome back. It's the holiday edition of Business Morning on Channels Television. Now let's take a look at how trading fared at the Nigerian equities market. And there was strong growth at the end of the day's session as the market actually recorded the highest one-day return year to date, driven largely by renewed investors' confidence in the market and, of course, bargain values of most blue chip stocks. Midweek trading volumes improved by over 141 million shares, with market open for just half a day owing to the festive holidays. 581.90 million shares were exchanged by investors in 3,448 deals for 3.205 trillion naira. On the last trading session before Christmas, the bulls ruled as positive sentiments towards some highly capitalized equities boosted key indicators. The all-share index appreciated as much as 5.01% to close at 34,428.82 with a 52 naira 42 kobo gain. Nestle led 32 other price gainers, including Seplat Petroleum Development Company, Dangote Cement and Nigerian Breweries. There were only 15 price laggards. 7up, Okomo Oil and UACN were the top 3 laggards. FCMB, NEM Insurance and Diamond Bank were the most actively traded stocks for the day. And outside our shores, U.S. stocks ended near unchanged on Wednesday, with the Dow Jones Industrial Average further climbing a day after its first trip above 18,000 points. Volume was light in Wednesday's shortened session before Christmas Day holiday. The Dow and S&P 500 rose to intraday records before losing steam in the final moments of trading. Dialing back from a 62-point jump, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 6.04 points to 18,030.21, another record close. Erasing a 5-point gain, the S&P 500 shared a fraction to finish at 2,081.88, with energy leading sector. leading sector losses that included 7 of its 10 major industry group. Rebounding from Tuesday's decline, however, the Nasdaq gained about 8.05 basis points to close at 4,773.47. Well, traders in Japan weren't feeling overly jolly on Christmas Day, with stocks there snapping a 5-day winning streak in holiday thin trade. But China shares rallied, led by some financials. The Nikkei 225 index slipped 0.3% to end at 17,808